my friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany, and in today's video we are preparing for a super fun beach day. Our summer is rapidly coming to an end. We only have about 4 weeks left for the kids, only 3 weeks left for Danny and I just cannot believe that we're already at this point. So we are taking advantage of a beautiful day and we are headed out to the beach. Living here on the East Coast, that is one thing we have not done yet. We used to do a lot back when we lived on the West Coast, but we have not been able to enjoy the beautiful beaches here, so we are super thrilled. So today I'm gonna be taking you along with us as we prep. I'm gonna get food ready. We're gonna get towels, you know, swimsuits, all that good stuff ready, like our chairs, umbrella, like all that good stuff. And then I'll take you along with us to the beautiful beach. So if you are here for a summer day with me and my family, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's just quickly talk about what it is that we're going to be bringing with us. So obviously lots of fruit is always a good idea for the beach, the lake. We always try to bring a lot of fruit, especially watermelon, because it helps to keep everybody hydrated. So I'm bringing 2 pineapples that I'm going to dice up, the watermelon, and then I also picked up grapes. I don't buy a lot of grapes, although they're delicious, but they are just so stinking expensive. So it's a special occasion that I bought grapes. They looked really good. I stole a couple yesterday and they were delicious. I'm also going to bring baby carrots, and I'm going to grab a cucumber or 2 from my mother-in-law's garden to cut up to enjoy those with a little bit of ranch. And then I also grabbed one of these like little charcuterie platter thingies. They come with crackers, 2 types of meat, salami and pepperoni, and then 2 cheeses. These are great. They have a smaller one that I'll get for work a lot. They're $8.99 and it'll last me for the entire week. I'll eat it for like a quick lunch, but these are great. I usually buy these for boat days because they're just great to snack on and they're not really heavy. So that works out really well. But I also did for lunch pick up some stuff to make sandwiches. So I got ham, I got cracked pepper turkey, as well as Colby Jack cheese. And I also picked up over here some brioche buns to put those on. So I thought those looked really good. They're actually hamburger buns, but they looked really tasty. So I also got pretzels and Ritz crackers because I just feel like there's never enough crackers in those containers. These are my all-time favorite salty sweet snack, so definitely got some of those. Something sweet for the kiddos, so when they're sweet tooth. These are Danny's absolute favorite. And then I also just got some plain sugar cookies. And then I also took some paper plates, napkins, as well as I grabbed some compostable cutlery, so I don't have to worry if these accidentally get out of my trash and onto the beach or anything, that they're gonna do any damage. So grabbed those as well. So one of the things that we try to do in the summer is look at the forecast for the week and just get an idea of what everything is looking like, because obviously we like to have some down days or just kind of hanging around the house. You know, playing games, the kids can be on their electronics, Danny and I can get computer work done, those types of things. However, when it's beautiful, like today, we try to be outside. So the kids have been swimming in the pool like crazy. Danny's been out doing yard work. And so I am just prepping for us for tomorrow. I sat on the front porch for 2 hours this morning, but that is just my little like summer tip for you, is just look at like the forecast at a glance for the week and try to plan out your activities activities that way. And that's always what I tell my kids, like, go out and enjoy today because tomorrow it could be raining. So a lot of this stuff I'm not going to prep, like I'm just gonna get it ready to go, but I'm not going to pack it into the cooler until tomorrow morning, which I'll show you as well. But for today, we're just gonna focus on like cutting up all of the fruit and getting that stuff ready, and then just finding all of our beach things and getting those together. And I'll probably load up the car as much as I can. We can't take the Jeep because we can't all fit in the Jeep. So we're gonna have to take the van. Boo, it would be great to take the Jeep with the top down to the beach, but it won't fit everyone, so that's all right. But let's get to cutting some fruit. Everybody cuts their watermelon a little bit differently, but I have halved mine, then quartered mine, then quartered it or halved it again. So I guess this is like 1/8 of a watermelon. And what I do is I first put in like these, I guess, horizontal or vertical cuts. Then I turn, I mean, they're all vertical cuts, but I cut it like that. And then I turn it and cut it twice this way. Basically, I'm just making little cubes. Then I cut it again this way. And you try to like push it through until the tip of your knife hits the rind. And then come back in and cut along the rind, not all the way through, but just cut along the rind and kind of lift as you go and feel the pieces kind of lift away from the rind, and then you should be able to just dump it like so. And the pieces that didn't come, you know, all the way off, you can just kind of go back in and trim them, give them a little bit of help with your fingers here. I will say this is not a very colorful watermelon, but it smells really good. So I feel like I need to try a little bite of it because it's a little questionable. It's still really good, but I don't know. It's interesting. The other thing I try to do is just kind of dry as I go so that my pieces aren't like sliding all over the place. But everybody has a different way of cutting their watermelon. I know there's like watermelon slicers that you can use now, but this is the way I saw it done on the Food Network, I don't know, 15 years ago when I was pregnant with my daughter. And it has just always been how I've done it now from this point on. But if you have a cool way of cutting your watermelon, I would love to hear it because I'm always open if there are better ways of doing it, you know what I mean? Like that time, because it was all kind of sliding off, I just kind of let it go. And I'm just gonna come back in and cut the other stuff close to the rind here. So there we go. But this watermelon, And everybody has a difference of opinion when it comes to whether or not you should leave it in triangles, right? So it's easy to grab. If you're gonna be close to a trash can, I think that's great. We're gonna be at the beach, or we're not gonna be close to a trash can, so I think that having it cubed like this is gonna be the best way to eat it. But it's looking like we're probably gonna have to have more than one container, because this is only half of the watermelon. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Okay, next up is gonna be the pineapple. And again, everybody cuts their pineapple differently. I'm gonna show you how I cut my pineapple, but you could do it completely differently, and that is totally okay. If you do have a really cool way of cutting your pineapple, I'd love to hear it down in the comments below. My in-laws have that like corkscrew kind of cutter, and that thing's really cool too. I don't know, again, this is just how I've always cut my pineapples. I probably learned it from somebody, I don't know who, but you know, it's just how I have always done it. So cut off the ends, and then you kind of just skin the edges here, and it's pretty quick and easy. Clean off the cutting board here. And now you've got your core in the middle, right? So I'm gonna go through and just cut it off the core here. Whoop. And then I'm gonna toss this away. You could soak that in some water to just kind of flavor some water if you want. And now I'm just going to cube it into small bite-sized pieces. For these larger pieces like this, I'm just gonna kind of cut them and then cube them and into the container we go. Super simple, super easy, super fresh. And again, just another way to stay hydrated. And I could just chew on this all day long. If you've got a drink, you can just pop these in them. If you've got water, you can pop some in there to give it a little bit of flavor. But just like that, it is done. I think sometimes people shy away from fruit like this because it seems like it's a lot of work. It's really not. You just gotta find your method. I feel like this method is so fast and easy and such an easy cleanup. So much easier, in my opinion, than the corkscrew. But to each their own, right? So we're ready for the next one.
Something's in the air. I can feel it everywhere. Every color seems to bloom, and there's light in every room. Now they're looking up. I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising. I'm waiting, people.
Okay, so watermelon, pineapple, grapes are done. I think I'm just gonna cut this other watermelon and leave it here for the kids to eat because I think that's more than enough. We always end up with more food than we need. But I'm now going to take a second to work on getting these clean and packaged up. And then I'm also gonna grab, like I said, a cucumber, which I have this big giant one from my mother-in-law's garden that the kids are helping her with. They call it the farm. So we'll get this cut up as well, and the kids can nosh on those like chips, and that should be it for all of the vegetables and fruit.
Wasting money on cures. Forgot how to fix myself. They say that time is free. Then why is it so precious? Oh, I'll say memories in my head, like Polaroids on walls. They remind you to look ahead. Time is running out. Time is running out. Lately I've lost my track. I've sailed the deeper seas, hoping to find something to bring back better times. Oh, I'll say memories in my head, like Polaroids on walls. They remind you to look ahead. But time is running out.
We'll go ahead and put this meat and cheese into a container in its packaging, but this way it doesn't get messed up by the ice in the cooler. Good thing I kept some of those containers. Those were perfect. Okay, so all of that prep is done. We've got our cucumber, we've got carrots, we've got our fruit, and then we've got our stuff for lunch.
Time is running out. 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 Time is running. Time is running out. Time is running out. What if my best days are over? They can be over.
Okay, so for the dry goods, I'm gonna pack them in this, I guess it's kind of like a cooler bag. I got it from Five Below for $5, I think. It's, you know, not that big. It's like kind of narrow, actually, you know, it's like this, but it's a great little bag. Oop. It is waterproof, and so, you know, it's not gonna get wet or whatever, the stuff inside. And the things that I'm putting in here do not have to be temperature controlled, so it's not like I have to put ice or anything in here. This is just gonna be really convenient for carrying them. It fits really nicely on my arm. That's something to consider when you're packing up for a picnic or the beach or anything like that, because you're probably gonna have to hike your way, you know, like the beach is always where you park, and where you go hang out on the water is always super far. So I'm gonna pack these dry goods in here, and I think that'll be it for food prep for today.
We're gonna push
I was also just thinking that I want to pack up some powdered Gatorade. I always keep that in my house because my kids play sports and it gets hot and muggy outside, so they sweat a lot. And instead of drinking like lemonade or something like that, I'll just make them a like diluted Gatorade. And so I'm thinking I'm gonna pack some of that. I don't wanna bring the whole canister. I think this one we just got, I get these on Amazon subscribe and save, so they send me one, I think one like every 6 weeks or so. So this one is pretty much empty. So I'm just gonna take what's left in here and pack that into this container. You know what? I also have this little funnel from IKEA that fits into a water bottle. So if they are not using like a Hydro Flask or something, I'll have this as well to use. I'm just gonna put it all in there together. This will go into the recycling bin, and that way I can make sure everybody is very well hydrated. Okay, I keep saying I'm done with the food, but I guess I'm not. So I have this little snack bag that I'm sure you guys have seen other people have on Instagram. I love it, it's cute, and it's great for your car. So right now it's just too hot to leave things in there, but I am going to pack some car snacks because our drive is probably about 45 minutes to an hour. That's without traffic. And so I'm packing some peanut butter Ritz sandwich crackers. And like I said, this is just some car snacks, so we're not eating our beach snacks. I'm packing some granola bars. It's all a bunch of carby stuff, of course. And I'm also packing turkey sticks. I've talked about these in previous videos. These are our favorite. They're like a better version, you know, for you of a like a Slim Jim. So I have that all packed up and ready to go. This will go in the front seat with me, so that way I guarantee, you know, we have something if the kids need a snack in the car. When it comes to drinks, we really limit how much the kids are drinking in the car. Before and after, I'm told, well, before, you know, but once we get there, I'm fine with you drinking as much as you need to, but in the car, I don't want to stop 100 times, so we try to limit how much they're drinking. But this, you know, when they have a snack, I'll give them like a Capri Sun, you know, the rapid waters or whatever they're called. That way they can have something to drink, but it's not, we're not gonna have to stop in 2 minutes. So pack those away for the car. And I think now we'll start to get together like the other items we need, like sunblock and goggles and that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's talk about what I'm gonna put in my bag. This is a like waterproof kind of rubber bag that I picked up from Temu. It looks a lot like a bog bag. It is not a bog bag, but it looks very, very similar. And this is what I'm gonna put in here. This is what I'm gonna carry down, like kind of as my purse, if you will. In this container here, it's just a little plastic zip. I'll put phones and headphones. Like I'll probably bring my headphones. My teenage son will probably bring his headphones. And so I'll put those in here, but I'm not gonna do that now, obviously, but that's what that is for. Right now it has an adapter for hooking our phones up to the boat so we can play music. I only have one pair of goggles right now because the kids are using the other goggles in the pool, but those will go with us as well. I have baby wipes for our feet before we get into the van. I am all out of baby powder, but when we stop to get ice tomorrow, I'll grab baby powder. That stuff is excellent for getting sand off of your body. Completely dry yourself off and then put baby powder on any part of your body that doesn't, or that still has sand, and it'll just flake right off. I learned that when I was a teenager living in Southern California. Is very, very convenient. You can also keep a trash bag in your car to put all of your sandy towels and all that stuff, and then you just bring them right into the house to wash them, shake them out once they're a little bit drier. That would be my other tip, is before you dry any of your, or wash any of your towels from the beach, hang them outside to dry, even if they're sandy and dirty, let them dry and then shake them out so you're not getting a ton of sand in your washing machine. So here is my array of sunblock items. So for everybody's faces, we use the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer. This is 70. It feels really nice on your skin. I use the CeraVe tinted sunblock on my face every single day. I use it. It's in my makeup bag. I put it on under my makeup. And then for their bodies, I typically use this Banana Boat Sport. It says 50 plus. And I like to use a lotion for sunblock on my kids over a spray. I just feel like I can guarantee, like if they're gonna be in prolonged sun, I just like to guarantee that they're fully covered. If they're just gonna go outside and play for a few hours, I'll use a spray like this one here. This is this is not Copper Tone. I think this is the Walmart version, but this is their version of the Copper Tone Sport. This is 70. I will use this to reapply a couple times throughout the day, but I always will start with the lotion and then typically do 1 or 2 more lotion applications, just because my kids have really fair skin. And remember to read the back of your bottle, because it's gonna tell you how long you have to wait. So this one says apply liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure. That's really important, so it gives your skin some time to absorb that protective layer. Melanoma runs very high in my family on both sides, so they'll be wearing plenty of sunblock as well as hats. And if you can get your kids to wear a rash guard, that's like those swim shirts, that's even better. Not all of my kids will wear a rash guard. They don't like the way that it feels when it's wet and like suction to their skin. I get it, I wouldn't like that either. But some of my kids will wear one. I like the Hawaiian Tropic Sheer Touch. This is so wonderful. I didn't realize until recently that it has like this little bit of a sparkle to it. I don't even know. It's got like a little bronzy sparkle, but I love this stuff. It smells fantastic. And I'll use this as a lotion. It feels so good on your skin. So I put this on pretty much every single day and I love it. It smells like vacation. I'll link all of these for you down below, but this one is hands down my favorite. I use it every single day. Religiously. Like I said, melanoma runs very high in our family, so I put some self tanner on this morning, but we don't do real tans in this house. Lastly, I have this Pacifica After Sun body spray. It's an aloe, soothing aloe, lovely scent, refresh and hydrate. So you put it on your skin after you've been in the sun all day, and it just gives, it's like an aloe spray. You can use an aloe gel. Even if you didn't get sunburned, that feels really good on your skin after a day in the sun. Even if you're not burnt, you know what I mean? It's just gonna feel really nice. And when you're driving home from the beach after you've baby powdered yourself off and you got all that off, give yourself some aloe. I like this spray one. It's a little bit oily. It smells phenomenal, and the whole car will smell like a tropical cocktail as you're driving home, and it just feels really, really nice on your skin. So that is what I'm bringing. That's what I'm bringing when it comes to sunblocks and things like that. I will put this in a Ziploc so that it's in my bag, and if anything opens, I don't have to worry about it. But I think, I'll probably put the car snacks in here, because I'll probably put this in the front with me. I probably won't even bring my purse. I will probably put my wallet in here and then leave all of that locked in my car, because we'll have our phones and we have Apple Pay, and hopefully if you can't use Apple Pay, then I guess we won't have it, but I don't want to worry about my debit card getting stolen or my driver's license or anything like that. When we go to the beach, we're not looking to shop or go to the arcade or do any of that stuff. We're looking to just lay in the sand, build sandcastles, bury each other, eat snacks, play in the water. That's pretty much it. So we really don't need money, unless there's like a Dippin' Dots or an ice cream or something, we'll do that. So I'm just gonna pack what I can in here for now. And yeah, that's it for like what I bring down in my beach bag. The last thing that I forgot to mention that I'll be putting in this bag is my hat. This is from Walmart. I got it on clearance for like $8. I love it. I think it's so dang cute. It looks really good with pretty much anything you wear it with, but I'll just pop this into the bag as well, so that way I am ready to go. Okay, these are the 2 coolers we're gonna use. So this one we're gonna use for drinks. This one I'll use for the food. Nice and easy. The other thing is this one has this little side situation right here, this little like pocket right here, which is great. So I'm gonna put some trash bags in here so that we have those, and I'll probably toss some Ziplocs in here just in case we need them for anything. I don't know that we will. I won't fill these until tomorrow, but that's what we'll be using. So what's nice about this is like I've got, you know, my oldest son who is 14, he'll carry one of these. My husband will carry one. I'll carry the one with the dry stuff and my other bag. And then all the boys can carry their water bottles along with the towels, and our chairs everybody can put on their back like a backpack. So I am so excited, you guys. I haven't been to the beach in so long. All right, so I just put the coolers in the pantry so that way I'll have them for the morning. And then I'm gonna grab the snack bag that I forgot to put in the other bag. We'll stick that in here. So this one is not forgotten because that would be a big fat bummer, wouldn't it? And then the last bag that we're gonna bring with us is Luna. This bag here. So this has all of our water toys, sand buckets, all that good stuff, as well as these like blow up floats. So these are pretty awesome. You blow up each side and then you kind of sit in the middle. So we bring those with us so that we can kind of sit in the water while the kids play. And this bag is from Five Below. I think I got it 2 years ago. I love their big bags like this. They're so convenient. I think they're like $2.50. I have so many of them, but they're really, really great for stuff like this. So this bag is done. I will literally just zip this up and take this with us. And we take this every time we go to the beach or like the sandy part of the lake. And that is that. Next up are the towels. So these are the towels that I've got packed for us. Most of which, these I think are from Target. These two, I think this one, these might be from Walmart, and these we've had forever, so I couldn't even tell you. But I'm gonna pack them in this bag right here from TJ Maxx. Nice big bag, easy to carry. And then this is Danny's hat. This is like his mow the lawn, go to the lake, wear at the beach hat. It's getting a lot of wear and tear, but this is a great hat. It's huge, gives him a lot of coverage, and I got it for him for his birthday, and he loves it, and I love it, so he looks really cute in it. So I'm gonna put that over with the other stuff as well. I think that the beach chairs are actually already in my car, so I'll show you those when we're packing the car up tomorrow. And I think that's it for today. I think I've got everything prepped. Good morning, my friends. It is about 9:50 the next day, and I am about to pack up everything. I already got my swimsuit on. Danny went and grabbed us ice this morning, and so I'm gonna pack up our coolers. He's out treating the pool and covering that up. We did get a little bit of a later start this morning. We had a fire and played glow tag outside with our neighbors until almost midnight, so we're all exhausted. And then slept in a little bit. So we're getting a little bit of a later start, but that's okay. The boys are making their coffee. I just made mine. Of course, it's August 2nd, so I'm using a pumpkin mug. Even though we're headed to the beach. So I'm gonna pack up the last of the stuff, get it into the car, and then we're gonna head out to the beach. Okay, I forgot to take a video of this. We were here dropping off the dog to my in-laws, but Danny's got his chair, and then we've got some like loungers back here. We've got both coolers down there, the toys, the towels, the food, my hat, dry clothes. There's Griffin. And then up there in my bag, I added a bunch of stuff. Everybody got a water, and now we're here at my in-laws' house and getting a umbrella, I believe, and maybe a couple more beach chairs, and dropping off the dog, and then we're on our way. It's a little sand crab.
Yeah, could I show you what they do? He will get to the water. Watch.